Jackson, I'm sure anytime you guys can pick up a win over a rival like Underwood, that's got to feel pretty good. Just tell me about tonight's win.
Feels real good. Get those guys for all the time that they beat us in close games, get them back and play without one of our key players and still get the win. That's pretty chippy.
Tell me about that. What adjustments do you guys have to make?
Without Wyatt in the game, we had to find another key rebounder. I mean, last game he had 9 points, 10 boards, and taking a kid out of the game who has 10 boards is a big deal. So got to come back and find somebody to come off the bench like Tom Turner and just be chippy out there and get some boards.
It was a back and forth first half. I think there were 10 lead changes in total, and then you guys kind of blew things open in the third. What adjustments did you guys make at halftime to make that happen?
We just came out and ran our fast break to a key and started burning them on our press and on our fast break, and they just didn't know how to handle it.
Tell me about your third quarter. You had 8 points, back-to-back threes to kind of push that lead to, I think it was 8 at the time. What were you seeing out there, and what was working?
Well, I really haven't shot the ball all that well all season long, and to see that first one go in, it felt really good, and then I pulled up for the second one, and it went right in, and that just boosted my confidence, and I felt good.
What's it going to take going forward? Anything you feel like you guys maybe need to improve on looking ahead?
We just got to continue being chippy. Even if our player's back, we just got to always play like that, always have a chip on our shoulder.
Leighton, you guys were able to pick up the win over Underwood tonight. Just kind of tell me about tonight's win.
You know, our guys really moved the ball. Credit Jackson Roan. That kid came up, didn't score very much at the beginning of the season, but tonight was his night, and we credit him as a senior to step up.
20 points for you tonight, a game high. What do you attribute that to?
My teammates set me up, Brady Hebner. I think one of the top point guards in the WIC. Just credit him.
Tell me about what this win in the WIC means. We know it's kind of a wild conference with you guys and a lot of other really good teams. What's a win like this do for you guys?
Just boost our confidence. You know, the whole WIC is a toss-up. Anyone can win on any given night, so just, again, credit our teammates.
You guys blew things open in the second half. What was the difference maker?
Our coach just at halftime, he says the first 3 minutes are key, so, you know, we got to listen to him and step up in those first 3 minutes.
Looking ahead, you guys will have some big matchups coming up in the next couple of weeks. So what's it going to take to get the best in those matchups?
Like Roan said, just be chippy out there. Have a chip on your shoulder. Tom Turner stepped in for Wyatt tonight and took 2 key charges. And, again,
Coach, I'm sure anytime you guys can pick up a win over Underwood, that's got to feel pretty good. Just tell me about tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I told our guys before the game it's just going to be a dogfight. Underwood's very athletic and very well coached, so we knew we'd have to play pretty well to win, and our guys just fought. You know, we're without Wyatt Anderson tonight, our starting center, and he's kind of our tough guy. So we challenged our guys to tough up, make the big plays, win the 50-50 balls, and we did that tonight. And in the end, we were successful because of it.
Jackson Roan stepped up, had a really big third quarter. Was that kind of some of the plan tonight to get him as involved as he was?
Absolutely. You know, and that's for us every night. You know, he's kind of a year ago was mostly just a post, but you know he's really worked on his game and his 3-point shot. In practice, he's been hitting them. He just hasn't done it in the game yet. So it didn't surprise us when he did it, but you know we really expect that he's going to have a really good year for us.
Tell me about Leighton Nelson's night. 20 points. Just kind of we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Leighton's one of those kids. He's kind of like old man basketball type guy. He has all these different moves, and he's ultra crafty. He's got huge potential. We're really excited about having him for another 2 years after this. But tonight he just took it at their defense and showed his versatility and different things. And he's a tremendous player, great attitude, one of our hardest workers. And what he did tonight didn't surprise me.
You guys were able to push the lead to, I think, 10 at one point in the third quarter, and then it kind of just stayed around there. What adjustments did you guys make at halftime?
Well, we said we can't lose Humphrey and we can't lose Kahn. Those two are two of the better players in our conference, and Kahn is probably maybe the best shooter in our conference. So once we found him and maybe kept Humphrey out of transition a little bit, that really helped our game. But those guys aren't easy to guard. You know, like I said, their coach runs a really nice offense, and those guys are just great players. So for our guys to step up in the second half, kind of hold them down a little bit was definitely the key to this game.
The WIC's kind of a wild conference this year with you guys and AHSTW and, of course, Trainer. What's it mean to get a win over a quality Underwood squad like this?
Yeah, any win at this point is a good one. We're going game by game because in this conference, on almost any given night, anybody can win and anybody can lose. So we just know that we have to be good every night. If that results in a win, great. If it doesn't, we'll go with it. But we have to be at our best all the time if we're going to be successful this season.